Hello, today we're going to have a game of Scalextric for the Amstrad CPC this time. Did a review on this on the Commodore 64, which I had back in the day. I have never ever played the Amstrad version, so as we get straight underway, entering our name, so it does the same thing, generates a name. We have a joystick, yes, don't want to do that. So let's have a look at a few tracks first before we get underway. Now we're not going to race at Brazil. Estoril, probably not. Just want to have a look at a few tracks. Nope. Imola, that's what I raced on the Commodore 64 version, I think. But we're not going to on this occasion. Definitely not going to race at Monaco. Too tight, too twisty. Belgium, probably one of my favourite tracks of all time on the Grand Prix calendar, but it's a long track, so we're not going to do it. Villeneuve, so I'll take it that's Canada. Detroit, don't want Detroit, that's a bit too many corners on that one, so we're not going to do that one. Paul Ricard, that's in France. Looks pretty fast there, but let's take a Silverstone. Look at that, the old classic Silverstone. We're going to race on Silverstone. Save track. No, number of laps, 2. Why didn't it let me do 2? Well, that's stupid. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why the fuck ain't it letting me do that? 10. Oh, it's okay. The minimum of laps you can do is 10. For fuck's sake, that's a bit stupid, isn't it? So I'll take it with a red car, and away we go. Oh my god! Already I'm going to criticise this game. Not as good as the Commodore 64 version, because look at the track. It's way too narrow. Cars look too big for the track. Frame rate's a bit shit. Look at that. I was expecting better, actually. Not what to say. I mean, I've got to admit it's alright. I haven't used the track editor yet, so can't tell you what that's like, but if it's anything like the Commodore 64's, it's pretty good. But playing the game itself ain't no way as good as the Commodore 64. As I say, it was a lot faster, lot more smoother. I've got to say the graphics look alright. If we complete a lap, so 9 more to do with this. So already I'm pissed off at the fact you can't go less than 10 laps. A couple of laps would have done, don't know why. Especially this is supposed to be one of the fastest tracks, so if you choose any more like the longer tracks, or you design your own track that's quite long, really do you really want to do a minimum of 10 laps, where a couple of laps or even one lap would suffice? Because on the Commodore 64 version you can choose as little as 1 lap. I don't know why on the Amstrad the minimum you can do is 10 laps. That's a bit stupid to me. Excuse me. We're just pushing forwards. We can take these corners. It's like flat out, but mind you, the car does slow down when you go around the corners. So it's not me putting on the brakes. It's actually when you turn the corners, the car slows down. So it looks like we're just pissing away from the computer car. So once again, you can play 2 players on this. Might be a little bit more interesting, but I don't know. But looking at the course itself, the track is too narrow. Way too narrow. I mean, this year, on the Commodore 64, the track was wider. Don't know why they made the Amstrad like this. They could have made it so much faster. Maybe because it's got more sprites. I'll say the red car looks pretty decent, but the blue car looks a bit crappy. Excuse me. Yeah, I suppose it isn't bad, but I played the Commodore 64 version. I had that on the Commodore 64 version, and I have to say it played so much better than this, which ain't bad. I ain't gonna take much away from it, but I'm sorry for your Amstrad lovers out there. Even though I owned the Amstrad first, and I would have been disappointed if I if I bought this for the Amstrad and after playing the Commodore 64 version, it is disappointing. You can see by the frame rate, ain't great. Doesn't look like. Only time it looks like it's going fast is when the corners come up, and they just come up. There's no lines in the middle of the road. Looks like they might have rushed to get this version out. Don't know why they have to do this with the Amstrad. They've done that with a lot of games, especially US Gold. Always fuck it up for the Amstrad. I don't know why. They got something against the Amstrad or something. Well, this is done by Leisure Genius. Still like a small company, I think. Made a couple of games. I think they make a lot of quiz games, like Trivial Pursuit, stuff like that. Maybe that's what they should have stuck to. Perhaps Hornby gave them the license to make this. They did a good job on the Commodore 64. So I don't know why they ruined it. Well, it ain't too bad. I keep saying it ain't as. I've got to say it's not as good as the Commodore 64 version. No way. I'll say. I mean, the red card, the graphics looks pretty decent. The sprites look pretty decent. And that's it. We're on the 5th lap now, so I'm talking away. We're already on the 5th lap. Ain't even crashed yet. I mean, this is obviously so easy. This Silverstone circuit. This was back in the 80s when the circuit was actually fast, even in their Formula 1 days. Actually, I preferred that Silverstone when they started slowing it up, so it got a little bit crappy. I like fast tracks more than can race, more racing, I think. Now that I wanted to give this version a try. I had to give it a try because, you know, as I say, I had it for the Commodore 64. Just thought I never had it for the Amstrad. Thought I'd give it a try for the Amstrad. Oh dear. They could have made this game so much better if they'd done something with the frame rate, made the road slightly wider. Didn't have to worry about the fucking background graphics. Yeah, it's a shame. Big shame. Well, I don't know, if I would have paid $1.99 for it, maybe I would have enjoyed it a bit. I think I would have played it because I would have enjoyed using the track editor. As I say, I've not used it on the Amstrad version yet. Well, I probably won't get round to it. I just wanted to play the game. So it looks like it tells you the lap time. Doesn't take as long to load up the circuit on the Amstrad it did on the Commodore 64, because when it loads up it draws both individually circuits. This just does it together, and the light system, it goes quicker and all. Don't have to wait for the soppy flag to go down like the light system, but that's about it. They could have made the game a lot better. The Amstrad was capable of much better than this. Could have been up there with the Commodore 64, this version, but no. It's a shame. I mean, we're just driving away, not even crashed yet, not even left the circuit. Just, as I say, when you take the bends, the car just slows down for some reason. What else can I talk about? We're only on lap 7, I think. Was it lap 7? I don't know if I was paying attention really. See, it's not really much. Perhaps if I chose one and probably a harder circuit, then we would have been sat here for longer, because we'd probably have to do 10 more laps, 10 laps of that. This was Silverstone, it's probably one of the shortest circuits, so get this over quickly. Don't want to make these reviews too long. Excuse me, coughing away here. Almost, no, I didn't even leave the track there. Look, even coughing away, I still don't manage to stay on the circuit. So these Formula 1 cars must have a lot of grip. Not even used the brake once yet. Don't even need to use the brake. Oh, bloody hell. Are we going to lap the computer car? Getting so close to the computer car now, so obviously he ain't taking the corners flat out. So this must be lap 9. So we're getting close to the end. Thank God. Well, it's not a bad game, but as I say, the Commodore 64 version, I'm not going to keep saying it because I'm depressing myself really. I don't know who else has had it on for the Amstrad. I mean, I looked on YouTube. There's no reviews on it because I wanted to see what it's like, but no one's done a review on it. So it looks like I'm going to be the first one to do a review on it. Probably other people thought, nah, fuck this, I ain't doing a review on it. It's too bloody slow. It ain't slow, but what makes it slow is the shit frame rate. It's very jumpy, jerky. Yay, we're finished. Oh, so we're finished on lap 10. Okay. And somehow the background changes. Now we're on the desert by the looks of it. Anyway, I'm going to end this review now. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, and goodbye.